and thanks for joining us for this special Christmas Eve report. I'm Ryan Hunt. We're officially on Santa watch. Yes, the big man himself is expected to arrive here in Arlington soon. We've been tracking his movements all day, and it looks like he's getting closer. In fact, let's head out to our roving reporter, Tim Siesko, who's in Mansfield. Tim, I understand you found someone who's been in contact with Santa tonight.
That's right, and little known story, a few years back, Santa actually got into a tussle with some Grinches along 287, but Mansfield Police Department came through for them, and they've been good friends with the big guy ever since. Joining me now is Mansfield Police Chief Tracy Aaron. Chief, thanks so much for being with us. So I understand you just talked to Santa a little bit earlier tonight. What did you have to say?
Well, you know, we talk regularly throughout the year, just kind of checking the list and on. But talked to him today. He's really excited to come to Mansfield and more specifically even Texas. You know, he said that he loves the weather here and he knows that the cookies are much bigger here in Texas.
So I got to ask, have there been any sightings so far?
Well, you know, absolutely. There has been some sightings. I had some officers call me earlier and tell me that they've seen Santa in the area.
All righty. Well, I guess I better start looking around for him. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks for that update, Tim. Check back in with us when you know more. In the meantime, we want to bring you all the results of a brand new poll. All of Santa's reindeer were asked what their favorite Christmas Eve treat is. Most of them went with carrots. Makes sense. Carrots are good for your eyes. And when you're flying Santa's sleigh, you need good vision. Only one said bright red candy canes. 3 guesses who that was. I'm being told we want to get back out to Tim now. Tim, we may have a confirmed sighting. Is that right?
Yes, we made it to Grand Prairie. I got here as fast as I could because reliable sources tell me that Santa was sighted here in Grand Prairie. I tell you what, I'm looking around for him. And oh, look, everybody, it's the new Grand Prairie Police Chief. Chief Daniel Sesney, do you have a moment for a few questions?
Sure do, Tim.
So have you guys heard any reports of Santa being here in Grand Prairie?
Yes, in fact, you just missed him. Santa went to the public safety building. He gave out presents to all of our officers. They were all on the good list this year.
And did he happen to mention where he's going next?
He mentioned something about vacation for New Year's. Apparently he's a surfer, so he's going to stop by Epic Waters, ride the Flow Rider, take a few runs there, and then off to Arlington.
All right, well then I guess I'm off to Arlington. Chief, thank you so much. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Tim. And you heard it here first, folks. Santa likes to surf. Now we want to show you some video that's coming into our newsroom. This is from our friends at NORAD, which tracks Santa using all kinds of high-tech gear. They've actually captured him making his way across other big cities in Texas this evening. There he is in Dallas. Oh, and flying over the Alamo. Wait, we're getting word that he's approaching Arlington. Tim is there now. Tim, set the scene for us.
We've just arrived, and I'll tell you what, it's a really silent night out there. I kid you not. There's not a creature stirring, not even a mouse. I think we might have actually beat Santa Claus here, but I do want to check with somebody that would know the answer to that question. He's standing with me right now, Arlington Police Chief Will Johnson. Chief, thanks so much for being with us. So let me ask you, has Santa Claus made it to Arlington yet?
He hasn't made it yet, but we've got an all-points bulletin looking out for him right now so that all of the kids in Arlington can be ready.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. Do you have any tips for the kids, what they can do to get ready so that when he does come, they're all good?
Well, it's really important that everybody pays attention to these tips. First, make sure that you brush your teeth and get ready for bed. 2, ask your family to help set out milk and cookies for Santa because you know he really likes having his snacks whenever he delivers gifts. And most importantly, go to bed. Santa won't come to your house if you're not asleep, and so you want to make sure and check off that last task item.
Yeah, and he definitely knows that you're awake. And on that note, I just realized that I better go figure out what I'm going to do with my milk and cookies, so we're going to send it back to you.
Good advice there, Tim. In fact, we all better be getting to bed so we don't miss out. That's it for our broadcast this evening. We want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays in the American Dream City.